That's the end of the day. I did want to give a shout out to my brother-in-law, Steve. He saw my video where I was fixing my trailer, my door on my box. I said I was too cheap to buy a cordless drill. And he bought me some a cordless impact driver and a cordless drill. Nice DeWalt. Got a nice case and everything for Christmas. So I appreciate it, Steve. Thank you. But I'm ready to fix some stuff now. The last time I made a video of backing up and hooking up to the trailer, I got a lot of comments that said I needed grease on my fifth wheel. This is a greaseless fifth wheel. There is like a carbon fiber plate that's on this fifth wheel, and this is an aluminum fifth wheel. This is the first truck I've had that had a fifth wheel like that, and I'll tell you, any other trucks I get, I'm gonna have a fifth wheel like that. Without the grease on there, this stays so much cleaner back here. I used to have big globs of grease all over the place. All right, good morning. We're in Van Horn, Texas. It is Saturday, the 4th of September. Hope everybody had a good Christmas and New Year's. Loaded in Phoenix yesterday. Picked up rocket parts. We had 2 pickups. We're going over to Huntsville, Alabama. We're gonna stop up here at this little Chevron gas station and get some burritos. This little truck stop has the best burritos. I made it to Las Cruces last night. Spent the night in Las Cruces at the TA in Las Cruces, and then we left this morning. We've gone about 162 miles since Las Cruces. I topped up the truck fuel and the def tank went through backwards. Las Cruces has plenty of room. We are already booked up all week, so we're gonna get to Alabama on Monday, and then we're going to reload Alabama on Tuesday, go to Memphis, Tennessee for Wednesday, load out of Memphis, Tennessee on Wednesday, and go down to way down there to, I think, near Brownsville, Texas for Friday. So we're already way booked up, which is a good thing. We hit the ground running for 2020. But I like stopping over here at this little Chevron. I've stopped here for years. They've remodeled this little Chevron truck stop over the years, and it just kind of went through another remodel. But they got the best little burritos, and I get the cold bean and cheese, and I know that sounds terrible, but I get them cold, and I use about 5. I use by about 5 of them, and then I put them in the refrigerator. And I snack on them for the next week or so. It is the 4th of December, and there's still a lot of holiday traffic on the road. So hopefully by Monday, most of that will be gone. But there's definitely a lot of traffic on the road. Let's see if I can get in here. As you can see all the cars there. right there. But yeah, we came through El Paso. We went through El Paso early this morning, and traffic wasn't too bad. But we're gonna swing through this little dirt lot. Once I get my burritos, we'll get going. We're gonna be running up, we're on I-10 right now. We're gonna run up I-20, Dallas-Fort Worth. Our final destination is Weatherford tonight, hopefully. But once I get my little burritos, we'll get on I-20, about another 120 miles or so. There is a nice big rest area. And we'll go outside, take a look at what we got. We picked up rocket parts. And I've loaded over here before, and I really enjoy hauling this stuff. Each load is quite an adventure. I haven't hauled a lot of it, but I do have a couple good stories. So maybe when we stop, I'll tell you about them. But anyway, all right, let me run in here, get my burritos and some more coffee, and I'll talk to you in a bit. All right, we made it over here to the rest area over here in Texas on I-20. We're between Pecos and Midland, Odessa, at this big rest area. We'll go outside here in a minute. I wanted to tell you the story about the spaceship, the space rocket parts. That's what I was trying to say. Me and Teresa, this was probably 8 years ago, maybe somewhere around there. I hadn't been with MRSA very long, so it may be about 8 years ago. And they had a load out of Phoenix going over to Vandenberg Air Force Base, and this place, they had their own special trailer, and what we had was a wing for a spaceship or whatever it was. And it was like a carbon fiber thing, and it had to travel. This was in the summertime. It had to travel at night because of the heat. They didn't want it subjected to the heat outside, so we had to pick it up right at sunset. And they loaded the trailer. They did everything. I didn't touch anything. All I had to do is back into this big building, hook up to the trailer, and then pull out, and they wouldn't let me leave until right at sunset. So like whatever the sunset was 6:59, whatever it was, and we had to drive straight through all the way over to Vandenberg Air Force Base. We had to go through LA, and we got to LA. It was like in the middle of the night, and the interstate was closed, and this trailer was a curtain side trailer, and it only sat maybe 6-8 inches off the ground. And the interstate was closed, and we had to get off the exit and follow the detour, and the detour went around, and we were really worried about the curbs and everything else and the corners. But we made it over there. We got to the gate there at Vandenberg. Sun was just coming up, and we backed into the big building, and they took it off, and then we brought the empty trailer back over to Phoenix. But that was a pretty interesting. Teresa came with me. Teresa didn't drive. She just came with me to keep me company, because it was pretty much nonstop all the way from Phoenix over to Vandenberg. But that was pretty cool. I did one other load. I hauled some rocket parts over to Wallabies Island, somewhere over there in Maryland. And that was right on the water, and I had to go into a big building that said NASA on the side of it, and the whole truck went in there. It was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun doing that. So these rocket parts are pretty fun. So anyway, let's go outside. We don't have anything spectacular. It's all tarped up. We had 2 pickups. We had to pick up at one spot and then go over to another place, pick up some more stuff. And basically they're just crates, so there's nothing too crazy. The problem was that one spot had tall stuff and short stuff, the other stop had short stuff, tall stuff, and so the load looks kind of funny. Otherwise I would have stepped it down, which would have made tarping a little bit easier. But we'll go outside, take a look at it. All right, it's a little windy out here, so I got the wireless mic on. But real quick, while I was home for Christmas, in New Year's, I did pretty much nothing to the truck. I fixed two little things. I had some bare wires that were exposed right here, so I bought some new wire loom and put that on because I was worried about that. But I fixed that, and then the other thing happened. This happened on the way home from Alabama. I cracked my spot mirror with the squeegee thing when I was cleaning the mirror. So I don't know if it'll show up, but what I ended up doing was getting some clear tape, packing tape, and I put across the cracks right there. And so I'll have to find another one of these mirrors. They don't make those mirrors anymore. I broke one of those, I don't know, about 8 months ago. I had to order one from a salvage yard, so I'll have to see if I can find another one. This is what we got. This is what we got here. Like I said, pretty nice and light, real light. But we got two big crates up here and then some weird thing right there. And I actually put some padding on there, but it looks like it might be cutting through. See that corner right there? It might be cutting through back there. I might take like a 2-inch strap. I do see this kind of flopping a lot, and that will cause it to rip. So I might have to get a 2-inch strap. We got two flat crates right here, and then there's a crate right there, and then there's this funny thing over here on this side. There's a funny looking thing right there, so that's a little odd, but other than that, went pretty good. Oh, while I was home, here, real quick. While I was home, I picked up the snow shovel. That's the snow shovel from last year. I had it in the barn, and I put it on the trailer. But I found out, Katie booked me a load going to, we're going down by Brownsville, Texas next week. So we won't be needing a snow shovel anytime soon. But the truck's looking good. I did get the truck washed, so it's looking pretty good. Got the truck washed, engine washed, and everything looks pretty good over here. I always like to try to keep my engine nice and clean. That way I can see what's leaking, how things are doing. Now let's go around the other side one more time. Yeah, so you can see that hole right there in that mirror, but I did put some tape. Everything looks pretty good over here. All right, I'm gonna finish up my 30-minute break and we'll get going. We got about 350 miles to go to Weatherford, Texas tonight, and I'll talk to you in a bit. All right, we're still on our 30-minute break, or whatever you wanna call it. I pulled the tarp off because I wanted to take a look at what was going on under here. And you can see the padding's still there, but that edge up in there it is. That edge right there is cutting through the padding. So what I'm gonna do is I have some carpet edge protectors. Let me see here, hang on one second. So I got some I got 2 pieces of carpet left because I used a bunch of carpet. There's one other thing in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this carpet, and I'm gonna have to get the ladder out because I gotta stand up there. The other side's ripping too. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the carpet on those corners right there and see if that'll stop it from ripping. So what I'll have to do is get the ladder out, set that up, but it shouldn't take me too long. I'll show you what it's done. All right, we got one piece of the carpet in there. I'm gonna go around to the other side and fix it, but so you can see what I did here. So I just put that piece of carpet up in there. So that should work pretty good there. And you can see what, so I used a bunch of pieces of carpet. There's a lip on this thing right here. And then this is the other tarp right there.
But anyway, all right, let me finish it up and then we'll get out of here. We still got a ways to go. All right, it's the end of the day. We made it down here to Weatherford, Texas. I actually had about 2 hours left on my logbook, but that would have put us right over by Fort Worth. There's a TA truck stop over there, but I knew it'd be crowded. This we're at the Petro here. I'm gonna spin you around. Hang on one second. We're at the Petro over here in Weatherford, Texas. The restaurant is right there, and then the fuel aisle is right over there. This Petro has been here a long time, and everything built up around this Petro. First they built a housing development across the street at the exit ramp, and people would get mad because everybody was hitting the Jake brake coming off the exit ramp. They put a big sign up that says no engine brakes. And then they redid the whole exit ramp in Weatherford here on I-20, and now it's hard to get into this truck stop. It is hard to leave this truck stop. So it's not as crowded. I guess that's a good and bad thing, because it doesn't seem like it's as crowded as it used to be. But it's Saturday night too, so anyway. All right, that's the end of the day. I did want to give a shout out to my brother-in-law, Steve. He saw my video where I was fixing my trailer, my door on my box. I said I was too cheap to buy a cordless drill, and he bought me some cordless impact driver and a cordless drill. Nice DeWalt. Got a nice case and everything for Christmas. So I appreciate it, Steve. Thank you. But I'm ready to fix some stuff now. Anyway, let's see what else. That's it. We still have a long way to go. I think we got about, from right here, 785 miles to Huntsville, Alabama. But we'll see how it goes. Probably we're going to try to get over to not Tallapalooza, maybe it is Tallapalooza, over there in Alabama. I can't think of it right now. It's been a long time. There's still a lot of holiday traffic out on the road. I'm tired of messing with it. All right, that's it. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.